Word of Truth, JD Naja, I'm back. Part 3 of She Knew Not a Man. Mary never got boned, never ever got boned by Joseph until after Yahushua was born. I went into that, and she knew not Joseph until after the birth of Yahushua. She never had sex with Joseph until after Yahushua was already born. You can look it up. It's nothing new. It's been in the Bible. It's been in the Bible. All you have to do is read it. Matthew 1:24 and 25. Then Joseph, being raised up from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord had bidden him, and took unto him his wife, and knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. And knew her not. So we're going to go into this knowing somebody sexually, so that you guys can get it through your skulls. There's no birth of Yahushua through Joseph. So we're in the book of Ruth, where Ruth is trying to get Boaz to accept her as an Israelite into the family. She came back with Naomi. To Bethlehem Ephrata, where Yahushua was born. Boaz and Ruth are part of the bloodline of Yahushua, but that's not the point of this message. The point is the word knew. The word to know somebody. When you know somebody, you fuck them. You've had sex. You've had relationship sexually, carnally, fleshly, lustfully, fucking, pumping. Boaz blesses Ruth. And it came to pass at midnight that the man was afraid and turned himself, and behold, a woman lay at his feet. So what happened was Naomi told Ruth, go in to Boaz, lay at his feet, and say, I need you to be my husband. And he was an old man, and Ruth was a young girl. Her husband, Mahlon, died in Canaan. And when they left Canaan, because her husband died and her sister's husband died, she went with Naomi back to Bethlehem Ephrata because she wanted to stay in the family of God. These are the Gentiles that are seeking on to the covenant given to us, Israel. If you're a smart heathen, you're a smart pagan, you're a smart Gentile, you are coming towards me. You are coming towards Israel. You are coming into the land. You want to be redeemed with the land. Got it? And he said, who art thou? And she answered, I am Ruth, your handmaid. Spread before thee your skirt over thy handmaid, for thou art a near kinsman. He's saying, put your covering over me. I want to be of the house of Israel, right? That's what she's saying. And he said, blessed be thou of the Lord, my daughter, for thou hast shown more kindness in the latter end than at the beginning, inasmuch as thou followest not young men, whether poor or rich. She didn't go for anyone else. She wanted to be part of the family. She's not thinking about money. She's not thinking about position in society. She's thinking about her spiritual future. Got it? And that's why Boaz said, blessed are you. You're going to come with me, an old man, an old beat up old man, just so you can be a part of the family. You are blessed, right? And now, my daughter, fear not. I will do to thee all that thou require. For all the city of my people does know that you are a virtuous woman. She was virtuous. Ruth was a fine-ass heathen wench. She knew her place. She knew where to go. She knew who to stick by. She knew where her bread was fucking buttered. And now it is true that I am thy kinsman, howbeit there is a kinsman nearer than I. He's saying there's someone closer to you through Naomi than even me. Tarry this night, and it shall be in the morning that if he will perform unto you the part of a kinsman redeemer, well, we'll let him do the kinsman's part. But if he will not do the part of the kinsman redeemer to thee, then will I do the part of the kinsman redeemer to thee. As the Lord liveth, lie down until the morning. So, he's saying, I can't bone you yet. I know another guy that might bone you. He's closer in kin to Naomi than I am. I can't redeem that field unless I let him have first shot, because he's closer, right? Get it? And she lay at his feet until the morning, and she rose up before one could know each other. And she lay at his feet until the morning, and she rose up before one could know another. What does that mean? 14:1. Recognize. They don't recognize each other because they haven't had sex. Let it not be known that a woman came onto the floor. So what's he saying? He's saying, don't let them know that you came in here, because they're going to think that we boned and we didn't. And he said, bring the veil that thou hast upon thee and hold it. And when she held it, he measured 6 measures of barley and laid it on her, and she went into the city. So she went back to Naomi and gave her the barley and said, he didn't do me. He didn't know me. And the story goes on, and then he does know her. Let's see where it says. And Boaz said unto the elders, this is in 4:9, Boaz redeems the land and Ruth. And Boaz said unto the elders and unto all the people, you are witnesses this day that I have bought all that was Elimelech's and all that was Chalon's and Mahlon's. Mahlon was Naomi's husband, of the hand of Naomi. That was Ruth's husband, Mahlon. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the Gentile, the wife of Mahlon, have I purchased to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren, and from the gate of his place ye are witnesses to this day. So, Mahlon was of Bethlehem Ephratah. He was a Judite under Elimelech. And Boaz said, I'm going to take Ruth the Moabitess to wife to raise up Judah. And what happened? Yahushua came from that line through Ruth. And all the people that were at the gate and the elders said, we are witnesses. The Lord make the woman that is come unto thine house like Rachel and like Leah, which two did build the house of Israel. And do thou worthily in Ephratah, and be famous in Bethlehem. And Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife, and he went in unto her. So did it ever say in the birth of Jesus, did it ever say Joseph went on to Mary? If he fucked her, if he boned her, if he slammed her, if he banged her, it would have said he went on to her. That's the verbiage. So Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And when he went in unto her, the Lord gave her conception, and she bare a son. And she gave the baby unto Naomi. So there's that part of know her. Let's go to Judges. Real quickly, if I can find it. Fucking Judges, man. Let's go to Genesis first. Genesis 4:1. I hope you're following along with me because this is important. Genesis 4:1, it reads, and Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived. And Adam knew Eve his wife and conceived. So when you know someone, you had sex, you fucked, you boned, you slammed, you banged. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived. He fucked her, and she got pregnant. So when back in Luke, when it says, Mary said, how could it be that I'm pregnant? I know not a man. That means she never got fucked. Genesis 16:4. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. He went in unto Hagar. Did it ever say Joseph went in unto Mary and she conceived? Never says that. I don't know where this fucking blasphemy gets started, but it's definitely at the hands of the devil. 4:25. Genesis. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare him a son, and called his name Seth. And Adam knew his wife. He fucked her again. It's carnal. It's fleshy. Get out of it. It's not the place you want to be. Genesis 19:4-5. Just pointing out the fact that when it says new, that means sex, people. 19:4-5. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, this is where Lot brings the angels into his house. He said, there's wicked men out here. Don't go out there. Verse 4, the evil men of Sodom. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into your house this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. What's it say? Right there. Know them carnally. 19:5. Know them carnally. So that we may know them. Right there. And right there. 5:1. Know them carnally. That means sex. That means fucking. That means boning, banging, slamming, humping, pumping. When Mary says, I didn't know, how could it be I knew not a man? That's what the Bible means by knowing. When you know someone, you have had carnal relationships with them. Holy moly. Let's go to Genesis 19, 4 and 5. That's where we were just at. Now let's go to Samuel 1:19. First Samuel 1:19. This is serious business, people. That's why I'm getting pissed off, is because I can't believe that right here, Samuel's birth. And they rose, this is 1 Samuel 1:19, and they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before the Lord, and returned and came to their house in Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah, his wife, and the Lord remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, that she bore a son and called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked him of the Lord. How did she have a son? Because she fucked. She knew him. She had sex. She boned. She banged. She slammed. She whammed. She bammed. She humped. She pumped. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come, she conceived. Why? Because she came to the house of Ramah and knew Hannah, his wife. Samuel's birth. What does that have to do with having babies? You got to know someone if you're going to fuck them and get them pregnant. Mary knew not a man. It's pure corruption. I don't know what happened to my camera. What the heck? Anyway, I guess the Lord's done with me. This is good, but this isn't. Wow, that's weird. I can do the Bible, but I can't do the outside. Oh, there it goes. So I hope you people understand. I shouldn't have to do this every other month. You got to understand that Mary did not get pregnant from Joseph. There's nothing fleshly about it. So I'm in Job. I'll finish off with this. Men of darkness. You are going to be a man of darkness if you believe that shit. Oh yeah. They are those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and the night is as of a thief. The eye also of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguises his face. In the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. What's to say about know them there? If they recognize them. How do you recognize them? You recognize them in the spirit. He is swift as the waters. Their portion is cursed in the earth. He beholdeth not the way of the vineyard. drought and heat consume the snow waters, so does the grave those which have sinned. The womb shall forget him, and the worm shall feed softly on him. He shall be no more remembered, and wickedness shall be broken as a tree. He evil entreateth the barren that beareth not, and doeth not good to the widow. He draweth also the mighty with his power. He riseth up, and no man is sure of life. Though it be given him to be in safety, whereon he resteth, yet his eyes are upon their ways. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of the corn. And if it be not so now, who will make me a liar, and make my speech nothing worth? What's Job saying? I'm not lying to you. I am word of truth. I am telling you the truth. And who's going to make me a liar? Am I afraid? Am I afraid that it might be Joseph's seed? Fuck no. You carnal people can do whatever you want with each other. Go for it. I'm not afraid. But there are some who should be afraid, and those are the ones that are teaching this blasphemy. All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, the only begotten Son of the Most High, the Son of God, and the Holy Spirit, which comes down from heaven and endows Yahushua and the men of the Lord through John the Baptist and through the one who led the way in the wilderness into all truth. I'm out.